do a quick sharing. Today, we get Winnie to just, she's been traveling, so we asked her to just come and share a few things. And then today's a husband and wife act. After the wife, then the uglier half. I mean, Silas is coming to give the word. Can we just welcome Silas? Winnie.
Hi everyone. Yeah, I've been away for a couple of weeks, and so very good to come back, today and see everyone. And reason why I've been been away is because my older one just recently went to a university in London. So first, I just want to give thanks. It's been a very, very long journey. Starting with her A-level. No, she didn't take A-levels. She took the IB exam. So the 2 years in college was during the pandemic times. So she didn't have much, the usual join the college orientation. And she also had to go through a very difficult time because her best friend had depression and was also suicidal. So all that added a lot to the stress and the time. But very, just very grateful to God that despite all that, she did very well in her exams and was then able to be offered university in London. So then, the decision for her to move, very, very traumatizing for me, actually, because she's traumatizing in the sense that she's been with us, never left the family before. The only time we go for holidays, we go abroad, etc. So, having her being away, and the course is for 4 years, so it feels really, really long. So that's what has been the past weeks. My younger one, my so for me, because I wasn't thinking, but leaving with leaving a great set up. Must be cool with we room and so if God over to in the hospital your friends, she gets a room, so on home, decent, and so so these things, just a long way. Just call out that we were watching close and mom was who and I told Scott thing I able and just this like and the in the lyrics school to all mom back in waving goodbye and mom hope just have to down that for really Well, the song I read with my but this um that she's I feel like this, but as this always up for me kind of, you know, when even because um like it's like this me and kind of like what sad because I close, but you know, that's you know she after and she seen I think greatest kind of and and I precious thing comes every day. She knows me that um, she has nothing. The thank you. Sorry about the crying.
Check 1, 2. You carry on, then the third person will give tissue, then the fourth person, Jim Boeing. There's a preacher who spent a lot of time preaching around the world. I won't mention his name. I remember he sent his daughter to the university. Back to when it was somewhere in US, and then he dropped the kid. I want to tell you, you don't think this one very young, very fast one, you know. Very fast. Ask her, I saw the kid like that. No, I saw them without kids. I know them since 1995. Okay, very fast. Don't think this one. Next thing, they'll be taller than you. And then, but this preacher just dropped the kid with the wife and then say, I need to hurry to the airport because new transfer. He dropped the kid and then the 18-year-old was waving at the father. And then he just drove. Going to my home, and he you. What am I telling you? About man, to tell you stop off boy. Can you imagine the father? Let's say your 你嘅衰仔我鬧死你 then the next thing you go and jump. How would I feel? But it's life. I told people like Dennis who used to come, remember Dennis? Came to church. I told him, you better come back. And you know why he's come back? He came back today. It's life. He got some legal thing for me. I'm not hoping he get legal things and can't look for me. But if this is what it takes for you to come to church, then I'll be praying that a lot of us have legal things. Most of the time people come to me, not the best thing, but say sometimes don't need to shake head. Maybe sometimes come to me is buy a house, ma. Don't have to be all sway things that come to me. But if that is what it takes for some of us to come back to God, then that's what it takes. So I want to just encourage us, look at things perspective, but when you go time, so is to so just me
time winded. Check how much of so I said even fact to other they send almost there but first the setting I talk my room night like so so who have so if so oh I'm the children who go right when difference say you in a way not kind and brings this all the when you fall, give us ability. I tell you the so defend experience. Personal could be or start becoming different then boring. I go to straight to I the to 30 the the mother God says here on I gen restful is in heart. Over God is right. You go to verse say that who is right. He understand. Interesting thing about character is that sometimes there are two sides to it. Just because you're righteous doesn't mean you're soft in heart. You heard about this anger. You read the Old Testament, you see how God come in vengeance and people die. Why? It's on the other side of the coin because God is righteous. He will not allow certain things, certain sin to continue to go. And then some people say that as he who you believe God I don't think it's kind of means we must God and can do any situation around us behold take and all of time I'm going to all the go slide. That is very in and it's style make infinity being power is this is what the half is. Remember God character say that hand and I everything is what to watch for, lest we fall into the same as Satan is being greedy. Satan is greedy. Why I say you go to 1 Timothy 6:10, a very popular verse, all you know that. It says, the love of money is the root of all evil. Anyone here don't love money? I love money. We all love money. We want to be rich, right? Be careful, brother and sister. If our life is all centered around the love of money and just want to make money all the time and forgot everything else, you are leading. So don't take it so seriously. Monster. Are you? Are you? Well, if right, for the authority, Satan can steal your soul. Well, right when it comes to the Lord, of many of our you character building. One of to it, you don't even know about it. So just says here, whatever roughly that report, there's any anything good in first if the right everything about thing someone derived on what comes to the other way. So active and know that the can all your children your that be peace train that train. Yeah, children and all this their teacher, right? So they teach the children values, whether it's academic understanding, knowledge, value, virtues of life, or in church. You church every weekend. The words that come forth from the word of the Lord is to teach us what it's all about so that we have a greater understanding, so that we can build certain characters. And even in the workplace, some of you who are leader in the respective workplace, your behavior, your thought, the action that you do, you are teaching your people what value you are showing them. So again, character is something that can be taught. And of course, character is something that also can be imitated, right? Because if you want, let's say, there's a lot of heroes in our time, right? Some of us would like LKY. I respect LKY. There are certain characteristics where LKY, I say, I want to learn from him. Sharp guy, very understanding, big picture, and I want to imitate him. And there are certain examples that you want to follow in your own life as well. But in the books of Corinthians 11:1, Paul was basically encouraging that, imitate me. Paul was just telling the disciple, imitate. He said, basically, you see what I'm doing, just do what I do, just as I also imitate Christ. So Paul, just telling people, he's imitating everything that what Christ is showing him, and so that you guys can see a live person here and learn from me. So hopefully, it is something that you find a role model, look at a person and say that this is what I want to do, and just think of imitating. And imitation is the best form of, what was that? I can't remember the word, sorry. And the next one is that character building is also something to transform you, right? Again, in Romans 12:2, he said, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind. As you continue to draw on all these things, your life, your character will personality of God. Next is easy. Just that come your and integrity. Why the one here reading all you knowledge perseverance rather than process of step the version learn only. This is a bit. And all the okay. This are not a lot of yourself only in the spirit. Walk spirit one power the not the not our character is learned through trial and tribulation. To go through difficult time, will train you. And I know last week Timothy was here, I was not here. I think he talked about in your life, or all Christian, you shall trial and tribulation. That's for sure. Which one of you here don't have trial and tribulation? We all have. Either is inflicted or is inflicted. And you have a problem. And health. Today. This okay. Personality. Identity. I want to and for who so organization. What is emotion? Something happened. What is called decision? Cannot do that. Freak that later. Textbook. Another environment is a define side. To him. I'm going to find the anymore here of definition of defining moment, right? The first one is that it's at the organization level, at the company level, right? So this one is really clear. Someone who is a CEO, who is a board member, say that this is a company that I own, and whatever that I do is going to define the identity of the company. So for example, when I first came out to work, I worked for this company called Citibank. Citibank had this wonderful logo. It's called a bank that never sleeps. It was quite interesting to think about it. It's quite catchy. Banks will never sleep because you know I thought of two things. First, bank send a very defining moment. Example is the financial which you just call make back, but the more DPO as a CEO, this ask right at the same time the market not straight or state energy. What do you of all poor define the goal like carries if company every something that from there and the second for talk about who as a group living I you we are the organization thing is as in look what company and this why I'm going to praise cases of course as a company as a boss you go all out to support the person. Say if you need to go and see a doctor, you need to do MC, you need to rehab, or even go and check yourself into IMH, go. 3 months, 2 months, go. Right thing to do, right? It's a simple ethical decision. But at the same time, because of her absence, the rest of the team suffer. People have to pick out her job. And to make it even worse, when this person come back to work because of her mental state, she's causing a lot of grief to colleagues. She's just not in the right mindset. So every day she antagonizes people. She's not cooperative. So what do? This is what we meant that when sometimes we are faced with that situation, deep in my heart, as a Christian, I say I need to support this staff who is suffering. And it's not anything of her own right, she's sick. But at the same time, I also need to take care of the organization, the people around that. So that's one example of where a defining moment is going to define you as a person or as a leader or as an individual. So this might not be something that impacts you directly, but there is an impact of all the various stakeholders with you. And there's one movie that I strongly recommend you all go and watch. It's called The Sense of a Woman. Go and watch a movie, okay? I watch a movie, if you can skip everything. If anything, you go to the end of it. There was this speech given by Al Pacino. I think it's one of the greatest speech ever scripted in Hollywood history. And just go and watch the movie. It was enlightening when we talk about this issue specifically. Just to give a bit of background, it talk about this young boy, okay? And then we observe everybody here. Him with to okay. So imagine go and sabo the teacher, and then these two guys happen to be there to witness that. Someone go and whisper to the master because they want to find out who the culprit is, right? And they say that these two guys were alibi. They saw the whole incident. So the headmaster first he went to the son. Okay, asked him to cough out the name. The guy refused to snitch. But because the father is some sponsor of the school, the headmaster decided to go after the rich boy. The headmaster decided to go after this poor boy. Okay? First, him. If you don't give me the name of those three jokers, I'm going to expel you from school. The guy refused to budge. Then never mind. He gave the soft approach. He said, okay, if you give me the name, okay, I'm going to guarantee you a spot in one of the elite. The guy refused to budge. So, in short of it, at the end of the day, they called for a big. The headmaster wanted to expel this poor boy, to get him out of school, because he just refused. He refused to tell who are the three boys who did the act. Right? It happened that this young boy have a very good friend who is a retired army guy, Al Pacino. So Al Pacino, in the closing act, defended the young boy. He talked about the school value. He said the school is a cradle. What do you mean a cradle leader? Leadership means that you stand for people, right? Leadership talk about you protect the integrity of your team. Leadership talk about you don't go and snitch on your friend and all this, okay? And in fact, one of the words it says that, it says here, the young boy chosen a path or made of principle that to character. So the boy, even at the risk of being expelled from school, that his future being ruined, he has certain set of value. He said, I will not move, because anything that I'll do will have an impact on my friends and the community that are within, right? All this is a what's this? Might not have impact on you. Holding or on you for the kind of as a situation to that doing the right because righteous doing the thing costs something come to group level, and last but not least, of course, on the individual, right? All of us encounter a defining moment in our life. Individually, this is where it has a direct impact on you. Okay, the second one, sometimes you close one eye, nothing to do with you. You just become a coward over time, that's it, no big deal. But this one, it have a direct impact on you. There will be situation in your life, you make a stand on defining moment. Simple example, right? Again, now recently with all the organization, big promotion and all this, LGBT, right? And those of us who work in MNC company, you know that LGBT is a big thing. All the banks, all the big tech company, this big rainbow umbrella, in fact, they want to put it into part of the company construct, right? So if today, your boss comes to you, he says, Gan, we are going to set up a LGBT group within NUS, and you've done such a good job. I know you're a nice guy. I want you to be a chairman. Okay? Think you have to solve that conflict, right? Something also symptom, right? Stream like LGBT. Harm to they are maybe some ensure new the companies is so in the factor of that answer every talk the right to so a little bit there. End of the one something have to give you value simple this model to all have to think on the always I work for the I have to do and who have is time and will be by now one. Basically, if don't go you see, you know, to depart 15 days has given to I think this accusation with Christ evolve is that every day in our life we go through different situations. Be a worker, may you be a children, or may you be a parent. You have been challenged every day with different situations, and that is what going to shape you. This will become a ruler. I think it's about why is that? It's not like I don't think so. You how you yourself different, and that don't what no. Just highlight the building thing that we mentioned. None of that be with this true feel a one job. Same guy. If you look at he's born a Jew. He's a deep and to of openly to the same time he and become character Christ and the guy. In fact, he was proud that this issue was along. He and the debate is so it is think he knows vision. As he goes for one arm, and he this Christ. He gave him in what he God. All his us. Whatever we use and think personality, but one of the personality is just so. Some of the characteristics that he has in the past, instead of for God's glory, he used to destroy God's. But because of God's saving grace, he can use the same characters and same personality and turn it for his glory, right? Parting shot for you is that Christian character reflects our relationship with Christ. Who we are is a reflection of our relationship with Christ. We learn and build Christian character as we grow closer to God and follow his direction. So we a better thing the you have. Some of us because God you and the character will in the contribution and the is for the that you know because time not what the health that we need with come on to God give I do. Then that close to God what those of you if you walk for in what us say keep great verse no. So let your because it's not like you to the time my of section if everything back what say if you do something they are gone through you. If you're being kind of back your and
once gets repeated more, more cruel cycle. Good evil all a good not 2%, tomorrow 2%. It's exponential. Good and evil both increase compound interest. That is why the little decisions you and I make every day are of such infinite importance, as Silas talked, every day. Whatever decisions you make on a daily basis, not only those big decisions, there's a place for that, but little decisions you and I make every day are of such importance. The smallest good act today you do is the capture of a strategic point from which a few months be able to dream you do to the ground, the fertile ground for which a few months later, because you do good upon good compound interest, it leads to victory in whatever form it may take a few months. On the flip side, an apparent trivial indulgence in lust or anger today. Today, do something, it's okay, just a small thing. I tao jia a bit today. An apparent in lust or the rich from so I like what side and it escalates towards victory, but it starts from doing something good today, and you insist you want to do something good. No compromise. But once you compromise, the slippery slope is very slippery. You just keep down the road, which is why it's so important that we hold each other accountable. Anytime got something I'm not sure, we talk to Silas, Silas talks to me or whatever. We talk, hey, what do you think of this? You talk to your colleagues so that you don't fall foul of the things that you fall foul of. You look at me, who go to, we don't go talk about what? Talk good. What? Wow, I remember Clarissa. Last time I used to stay in Jurong. After that, this house very nice. No, man. Clarissa was a good lady. I needed to buy something. I had no money. She passed me the money. Isn't that character? Isn't that your identity? Isn't that what we want to be about? Wow, Wing, a good man. When he went US, my kids wanted this Coca-Cola bubblegum. He went out of the way to buy. Correct? When you do something good, sometimes you don't really remember. That is what it is. Correct? Sometimes we'll come to you and say, Joe, laugh so off what? When you can't remember someone do something good, but those are the things that people remember, not you drive what car, you whatever, no. So today, as we come to the end, can we aspire to be a force of good? Not my wife to just for, but you, but when you cheap, 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 just we are probably the uh, somewhere there those the just like the boss sit down there. He is come on. I go to I want to God. What those people will leave all the for this so then action you follow you don't you know they say God is doing when God. Are you this how this right? We need love the Father when young and his so yeah, I give on wherever I follow. I give you listen for your voice. Wherever you may lead, I will go in the quiet, be it in the quiet pastures or by a gentle stream. The shepherd of my soul is by my side. Should I face a mighty mountain or a valley dark and deep, the shepherd of my soul will be my... Sisters, you sing shepherd of my soul. Sing shepherd of my soul. Or by a gentle stream, the shepherd of my soul is by my side, by my side. Should I face a mighty mountain or a valley dark and deep, the Lord or a valley dark and deep, the shepherd of my soul. Would I for the to be problem can when you somebody you want church that we are of. Lord, shepherd us, shepherd the soul of our individual souls, shepherd the soul of corporate organizations, shepherd the soul of the team that we lead. Make a difference in our life, so that Lord, when we face a mighty mountain or a valley, a dark, we so the Lord football or a just your do you thank God for the we face situation. Help. We praise you all this